Hi students, welcome to Alphos e-learning chemistry classes for second year. The running chapter is organic chemistry and now we are in session number 15. In previous sessions up to 14 we discussed about the general organic chemistry, that is which is of playing very important role in understanding the stabilities of the chemical species and in understanding the acidic natures, basic natures of different organic compounds, and thereafter the reactions and the reagents and how the reaction will take place. That is nothing but related to the reaction mechanism. All these we discussed in previous sessions. Clear? And now from this session onwards we are entering into the second year organic part. That is nothing but plus 2 12th class organic chemistry, and where we have to start with alkyl halides. And just you remember in first year all the homologous series what you studied are hydrocarbons, that is without any heterogeneous atom the compounds are only hydrogen and halogen will be the constituent particles or constituent elements that present in that organic compounds like alkanes, alkenes, alkynes and benzene. But second year the total homologous series are having, in addition to hydrogen and carbon, some other heterogeneous atoms like halogen, oxygen or nitrogen are present. We have to study each and every homologous series and how they are formed, what are their naming and how they are prepared and what are the properties of those homologous series. In a sequence we have to study. Of them, the first chapter that is included in our organic chemistry in second year is halogenated hydrocarbons. Halogenated hydrocarbons. Simply we can say that here these are hydrocarbons as we know, CnH2n plus 2. This is alkane. Simply we can represent as RH. Is it not? And now in this hydrocarbon, if one of the hydrogen is replaced by halogen, then they are giving halogen substituted. And already we know it is nothing but the property of alkane, where the reaction is, just you have to remember because we are preparing for the competitive examination, this halogen substituted in place of hydrogen will take place through free radical substitution reaction mechanism. If you recollect all these, those are related to this. Clear? And these are now known as haloalkane, or simply in common system they are known as alkyl halides. In a similar manner, when it is benzene, in this benzene also one of the hydrogen is when replaced by halogen, and here just you remember it is through electrophilic, that is aromatic electrophilic substitution. In case of alkanes it is free radical substitution, but in case of aryl halides it is aromatic electrophilic substitution, where halogen is now coming in place of hydrogen, and these are known as haloarine. That is nothing but benzene, or they are otherwise in common system known as aryl halides. So now in halogenated compounds or hydrocarbons we have to consider both these aryl halides as well as alkyl halides. Are you clear? This is the chapter what we are going to study. And now first, when we are studying these halogenated compounds, we have to start with the different kinds of halo compounds. That is nothing but how they are classified, how many types they are, all these discussions we have to do. It is nothing but classification of alkyl halides, or simply not only alkyl halides, it is halogenated compounds. Here generally these compounds are alkyl halides depending on the type of halogen, that is substituting hydrogen, and depending on the number of halogen atoms present or that are substituting hydrogens, and depending on the position of halogen atom, position of halogen atom, they are classified into different kinds. Not only this one, it is also depending on the type of hybridization, where halogen present. This is also one of the other factors that is useful in classifying the halogenated compounds. Clear? And now first let us consider this type of halogen. As we know, halogens are nothing but fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So now depending on this type of halogen, the halogenated compounds are of 4 types. They are nothing but fluoro compounds, bromo, or simply we can consider like this, alkyl fluorides. Just you remember, it is common name, alkyl fluorides, RF. And next one is alkyl chloride, where RCl is present. And then it is alkyl bromide, where halogen that is present in this halogenated compound is bromine. And then fourth one is alkyl iodide, then it is Ri. Clear? It is simply, the classification is depending on the type of halogen that present in the compound. And now depending on the number of halogen atoms, again these halogenated hydrocarbons are classified into different kinds. Let me give that. If only one halogen is present, only one halogen atom is present, then they are considered as monohalogenated. If 2 halogen atoms present, here second classification is nothing but depending on the number of halogen atoms, depending on the number of halogen atoms. And here they are classified as monohalogenated. Monohalogenated, it is nothing but only one halogen atom will present in that compound. Clear? And second one is dihalogenated. Dihalogenated compounds, it is nothing but depending on the number of halogens. Here the halogen atoms are 2 halogen atoms when present, it is dihalogenated. And but here you remember, these dihalogenated compounds are of 3 kinds. Just if you observe, it is both the halogen atoms are present on the same, and in other case the 2 halogen atoms are present on adjacent atoms, and the 2 halogen atoms are present on other than adjacent or on the same carbon, like this. Then here this number of methylene groups may be present more than one even. Just it is on the same, adjacent, other than adjacent and same. In this case, these are known as, when both are present on the same carbon, they are known as alkylidene. They are known as, just you observe this one, it is alkylidene halogenated. And this one is alkylene dihalides. Alkylene dihalides. Just you observe, dear students, in this case, when both are on the same carbon, just it is a single word, alkylidene halogen. Here we need not use di, the word di. Alkylidene itself is 2 halogens present on the same carbon, whereas in the next case 2 halogens we have to represent like this, alkylene dihalide on adjacent. Clear? And it is also isolated. It is just alkyl isolated alkaline dihalides. And in common names, these are also known as geminal, simply gem dihalides, and these are known as vicinal or weak dihalides, and these are known as isolated, or simply we can say that if this number of this is CH2, as you know, CH2 is nothing but methylene group. So depending on that, polymethylene dihalides. Say for example, here it is nothing but monomethylene dihalide. It is nothing. These are also known as alpha omega when they are terminal. In case of terminal dihalides like this, they are also known as, only terminal dihalides will be considered as alpha omega dihalides. Non-terminal, in case they are present, then we have to consider only isolated dihalides. Depending on the position, in IUPAC system, you have to refer the number of the position with a 1, 2, 3 like that. Clear? And now this is dihalide classification. And third one is trihalide, when 3 halogen atoms present. Here just you remember the 3 halogen atoms when present in methane. Okay, first let me give the 3 halogen atoms when present. That is third condition, trihalogenated compounds. And just you remember, my dear students, here trihalogen refers 3 halogen atoms present. And at any position, they may present on the same, they may present on one on adjacent, on the other 2 on the same carbon, like that, irrespective of that. But here the peculiarity is, in case of methane, when it is of having 3 halogen atoms, it is known as haloform. Just you remember, it is known as haloform. Say this haloform is possible only with a chlorine, chloroform, with bromine, bromoform, with iodine, iodoform. Fluoroform is not there, just you remember. Okay, and this is chloroform, bromoform, iodoform. And just here, because ours is the competitive mode, let us consider why this CHX3 is considered as haloform. Why it is halo means halogen. Why it is form? Just you remember, when this haloform is hydrolyzed in base, it is of getting hydrolysis. In that hydrolysis, all these halogen atoms are replaced by OH groups. Just you remember, all these 3 hydrogen, when replaced by OH groups, it is trihydroxymethane is formed. But just you remember, even when the carbon is dihydroxy group, that is gem diol, you can say that. Forever you have to remember, gem diol species are highly unstable. When gem diol, that is on the same carbon, when 2 OH groups present, just imagine immediately one of the oxygen will try to form double bond with the carbon, releasing this hydrogen, and thereby it is now converted. When it is now forming double bond releasing hydrogen, this OH will go out. Altogether this hydrogen and this OH will eliminated in the form of hydration, that is nothing but water. And after elimination of these two, now we are getting C double bond O. This is happening when it is gem diol. Now this is gem triol. You can observe, gem triol means 3 OH groups present on the same carbon. In such a case also, when one of these oxygen tend to form double bond, the hydrogen will go out and one of these OH will go out. Then the remaining parts are nothing but H, C double bond O, and it is going and it is remained. Now can you guess what is this compound? Are you observing? Are you identifying this compound? It is nothing but formic acid. So as these trihalogenated methane on hydrolysis first form ol, gem triol. But you remember that gem triol is highly unstable, and immediately it eliminates one water molecule and ultimately forming this formic acid. And hence, because of halogen and on hydrolysis because of forming formic acid, they are known as haloforms. Just you remember. That is the reason why we are considering CHX3 as haloform. Clear? And now that is about trihalogenated compounds. And then the remaining tetrahalogenated, pentahalogenated, like that, all these remaining, they are considered as, even though when the halogen is more than one, all these combinedly known as polyhalogenated compounds. Polyhalogenated, if the compound is having more than one halogen atom in it. Even dihalogenated, trihalogenated compounds are also polyhalogenated compounds. Clear? Not only in alkyl halides, that is in alkanes, even in benzene also you can consider monohalogenated, dihalogenated, trihalogenated, like that. You can consider this depending on the number of halogen atoms that present. Clear? That is about classification depending on the number of halogen atoms present in the molecule. And now coming to the next part, that is nothing but classification depending on the type of carbon where halogen present. Simply it is given as position of halogen atom. Depending on this, they are considered as primary RX, primary alkyl halides. Just let me give the example for this. It is CH2, CH3, CH2, CH2X. It is primary carbon, and on that primary carbon halogen atom is present. And secondary alkyl halides. Secondary alkyl halide is nothing but here on secondary carbon the halogen atom is present. Already you know what is primary, what is secondary carbons. And here on secondary carbon halogen present, hence it is secondary halogen, that is secondary alkyl halide. And then tertiary alkyl halide. Here this carbon which is bonded with 3 other carbons is known as tertiary carbon, and on this the halogen present, hence it is tertiary halogen, tertiary alkyl halide. And you remember, you observe all these, even though whether it is primary or secondary or tertiary, you can observe that this carbon where halogen present, this carbon where halogen present in all these cases is under sp3 hybridization. Just you can observe that the carbon in primary, secondary, tertiary, the carbon is under sp3 hybridization. In all these cases it is sp3 hybridized. Clear? And now this sp3 hybridized carbon, whether it is primary or secondary or tertiary, depending on that they are classified like primary, secondary, tertiary alkyl halides. Clear? And now one more classification is depending on the hybridization of the carbon. Just here we can consider not only the hybridization of carbon where halogen atom present, we should also consider the hybridization of the adjacent carbon also. Let me give that example. Here depending on the hybridization, just you observe, if it is CH3, CH2, CH2, it is sp3 carbon. And then if it is CH2 double bond CHX, it is sp2 carbon. Is it not? And now here also this is, when it is present like this, it is X. Here also the carbon is sp2 carbon. And one more thing you observe, CH3, CH double bond CH, CH2X, it is sp3, but adjacent carbon is sp2. And similarly in benzene also, when this carbon is sp2 and here CH2 is sp3 and here halogen is present. These are different kinds of alkyl halides. What we can observe, where we can observe the presence of halogen and depending on the hybridization. Just you observe, this is alkyl halide. Alkyl halide, where halogen atom is present on sp3 carbon, and this is vinyl halide. Vinyl halide, where halogen is present on sp2 carbon, that is double bonded carbon. You know, this is a vinylic group. And then this is known as, already you know, this is nothing but aryl halide, because halogen is directly bonded to benzene ring. Such type of compounds are known as aryl halides. And then this is, as you know, this group where the double bond is in alternate position, it is nothing but allylic group, and hence this is known as allyl halide. Allyl or allylic, simply you can consider allylic halides. And in this case, this is this group, you know, this group where benzene is attached to one carbon, that carbon group is known as benzylic or simply benzyl halides. Like this, depending on the hybridization of the carbon where halogen atom is present, or the carbon where halogen atom is present adjacent to that carbon hybridization. Just hybridization of the carbon where halogen present, where halogen present, where halogen present, and here depending on the hybridization of adjacent carbon where halogen present, adjacent carbon where halogen present, this classification has been done. These are the classification depending on different factors. Clear? And now we have to move to the naming of halogenated compounds. Naming, it is when we are considering the naming of the halogenated compounds, just you remember that naming for halogenated compounds may be of either with common, that is nothing but common system. That is, now let me consider this nomenclature of halogenated compounds. And here, my dear students, let me explain these halogenated compounds in addition to the classification what we discussed till now. Some other classification is also there. Just let me explain that. It is nothing but aliphatic. Aliphatic means open chain. Aliphatic, then cyclic closed chain, and now aromatic, that is nothing but benzene ring is present. Clear? And now this aliphatic, as we discussed all these details of this aliphatic, mono, di, tri, and it is a vinylic, allylic, like that. And in cyclic compounds we are of having two types of alkyl, that is alkyl halides, that is nothing but halocycloalkanes. This type, or in common system cycloalkyl halides. For easy understanding purpose, let me give an example for this. It is nothing but this one, where halogen is directly linked to the cyclic group. Are you following? And then one more is, in cyclic compounds they are not actually cyclic halogenated compounds. Just in this case they are present on side chain like this. Just you observe, it is not present on the ring, it is present on the side chain. Then it is known as cycloalkyl haloalkane. Just you follow this one, the naming. This one is an alkane, and this alkane has halogen, and this alkane is also bonded with cycloalkyl group. That is, here cycloalkyl group is substituent. It is substituent, and whereas in this case it is the main compound, main chain, and thereby it is included in the name cycloalkane. But here it is not main chain. This one is cyclohexyl is substituent, thereby cycloalkyl haloalkanes. Clear? And now coming to aromatic. Here also Just you can observe two types of compounds. One is nothing but haloarenes, that is halobenzene or aryl halide. All these are the same, where halogen atom is directly bonded to benzene ring. Are you following? And the second type of the aromatic is, these are nothing but aryl substituted aryl haloalkanes. Here, instead of the halogen present directly on benzene ring, here instead of the halogen present on the benzene ring, they are present on the side chain like this. Here again, this is haloalkane, halogen present on the alkane, haloalkane, but this haloalkane on the other side is substituted with benzene. Hence it is aryl substituted haloalkane. Just you have to remember which category that is. Aliphatic, just what we just before this what we discussed about that, it is nothing but different types of halogen. In all these cases, again, if we are depending on the halogen atom, that is nothing but which type of halogen atom is present in this compound, if we are considering, they are nothing but fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo, like that. But in addition to that, further classification is like this: aliphatic, cyclic. In cyclic we are having two types, whether the halogen is present on the same, that is on the cycle directly, or whether halogen is present on side chain where cyclic group is present as substituent. So depending on that, we have to give the names. Just to remember, you have to write the names. In junior inter already you learned the naming of this type of compounds. Just for recalling, I am giving a briefing on this naming of the compounds. Just I am providing the general names, and now after this I am going to provide you some compounds to write the names as per your knowledge. Clear? And now in the second case, aromatic, even though it is aryl halides or aryl substituted halides, just similar to this also. Here, if halogen is directly present on the benzene ring, then it is nothing but aryl halide. If it is present on side chain, then we consider it as aryl substituted haloalkane. Clear? So depending on the structure where halogen present, whether aliphatic or cyclic or aromatic, you have to provide the name. Clear? And now these are the names, just general names and common names. Just let me give for all these, what are the common names, what are the general names, that is nothing, common names and IUPAC names. I will list it out, and thereafter I will provide some compounds. You have to write the names, and let me give that names. In case of that is aliphatic compounds, we are having common system and IUPAC system to write the names of the compounds. Clear? And in aliphatic compounds, common system is alkyl halide. IUPAC system is haloalkane. Just you remember. And alkyl halide, when we are considering alkyl, you can consider N-propyl, isopropyl, tertiary butyl, like that. You can consider depending on the type of carbon that present in the compound, in the given compound. Is it not? And now haloalkane, again it is nothing but, as you know, in IUPAC system the branches are not considered to give the that is nothing but a main name. It is a branch is not considered as the main chain. They are always considered as the substituents. So in such a manner you have to give the names. Just you recall from your junior inter topic. And then cyclic compounds. In case of cyclic compounds, we are having two types. Just let me give, this is one type where directly halogen is present, and this is another type where halogen is present on side chain. In this type of compounds, common system is nothing but cycloalkyl halide. Just you write, after completion of this you can write the name of this compound in your notes. In case of IUPAC system, it is given as halocycloalkane, and in this case common system is cycloalkyl within bracket alkyl halide. Just you have to consider this cycloalkyl and this is alkyl and halogen, and IUPAC system here is cycloalkyl, it is nothing but substituent haloalkane. Here, depending on the number of carbons that present on side chain, you have to consider the alkane. Are you clear? Like that. And now coming to this, it is aromatic. If it is aromatic, just you remember, when benzene directly has this halogen, then it is common name aryl halide. If it is IUPAC name, halobenzene. And in case if it is of having the halogen atom on side chain, halogen atom on the side chain, then common name is aryl, because aryl is the substituent alkyl halide. And in IUPAC system, it is nothing but aryl substituted aryl haloalkane. Just you observe the naming, how they differed depending on the position in these two cases. Clear? With all these rules, if you are well versed, in the next session I will provide some examples. You have to write the names of that compounds, or otherwise meanwhile you can write from your textbook also. In your NCERT textbooks, there are some compounds which they are asking for the common name and IUPAC name. You try on your own, and tomorrow I will provide, that is in the next session I will provide some compounds, and thereafter we will go for any isomerism is present in these compounds. If present, what type of isomerism, how to guess all this, and then we will enter into the preparation and properties of the compounds. Clear?